For the songs.
What
Oh.
songs?
You know, like how they make beats and shit?
Oh, we're not at that part yet.
All mums are the same at this point. Just say yes. Life lesson. This week, you want to start with the games? Prem, or you want to start with FA Cup?
I mean, last time we left off with
We
you
hadn't-
guys
we
with
hadn't
Arsenal.
We hadn't played Arsenal
Yeah,
yet.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm happy to start there.
Yeah.
I'm happy to start there.
Yeah, not a bad result.
You know, overall, Theo, in like Greek means God, he wants fucking Slot to stay at this club. I'm convinced he wants Slot to stay at this club. Because that first, everyone that I've seen, we're starting off the rip, everyone that I've seen on the social media aspect of content creators in Liverpool have only been saying positives. And I get that. The second half was good, I will admit. But,
the second half, yeah.
Yeah, the second half. But the first half was abysmal.
Yeah.
It was fucking khalya. It was horrible. I don't care what anyone says to me. They exposed us for how shit we are in the middle.
Yeah.
We're slow. We're too slow. We can't pass through the middle. We can only go through the wings. Gakpo, the one-dimensional player, is a muppet, and I will stick by that. He played 90 minutes.
Yeah, the first half he played a bit shocking.
A bit. A bit. I don't know why you didn't... You know, when was the first substitution? That's a quiz. Here you go. When was the... Don't look at it.
No, well, I'll look at it just to know, but I won't say it. But then it was from you guys, I wouldn't know, but I'm guessing it would be very late.
Arsenal had already made 4 or 5 substitutions by the time we made one. Our only substitution that game was Connor Bradley, who got injured for Joe Gomez in the 90th minute.
Yeah.
So you're going to sit there and you're going to play 90 minutes against Arsenal, who are bringing on players who are just as good as the players that are coming off.
Yeah.
And you think that's a good idea.
Without a Katike as well.
Without a Katike, there was a Rio Ngamo already.
Yeah.
There was a Chiesa already. There was an Indai already.
Knowing that you have such a big break after this, a big break, but anything over 4 or 5 days is a big break for a team.
Yeah.
I mean, close to that because you guys played this morning?
No, we played tomorrow morning.
You haven't played yet since that game?
Yeah, we haven't played since that game.
So it's almost a week, let's say.
Yeah, 4 days.
4 days still.
Yeah.
But you're playing for FA Cup.
Yeah, against Barnsley.
Yeah.
So it depends what. So
you could have played and you could have used your subs wisely and used good players too.
Yes.
And then for Barnsley, you could have started. You could have rested a couple players like a Van Dijk. You could have rested a.
You could have rested a Kanate.
You could rest both your centre backs.
I think Van Dijk is a must in that Barnsley game just for the sole fact to, not
cop
a fucking goal.
We can't do a Man U.
No.
Or we can't do a...
Or we can't do a Crystal Palace.
Yeah. Yeah,
you
literally.
know what I mean? Like, you can't do that. So, rest Kanate, play Joe Gomez. Play Robertson at the left. Play Kirkers at the left or play Robertson at the right. Doesn't matter. Even play Calvin Ramsey. Bring him up the fucking first team, bro. We have a right back.
For a game like this, now that you're... for a cup game, you could use like a youngster. And
Calvin Ramsey, bring him up. What's the fucking issue?
Now losing Bradley, because... Is it a serious one?
Yeah, he's out for the season.
Yeah.
Bone damage and ligament damage.
Yeah.
You're gone. That's a surgery.
Did you like how Slot responded to the interview about how journalists were saying, was Martinelli's reaction bad or good, Did you see that?
I didn't see. The bit that I saw was that he was complaining that the fans were happy with the second half this time. And I'm thinking to myself, when do you not complain about us? There's always a dig. The bit that I call him Dr. Evil, all right? He's fucking Dr. Evil, all right? I'm going to put a fucking photo. He's fucking Dr. Evil. No word of a lie. This guy will bring up the PSG game. We're 6 months down the line now.
Yeah.
I'm sick of hearing the PSG game. Move on.
Yeah.
Get over it. The quote that I can't get out of my head is, other teams have changed their style when they play against us. We haven't. Well, then fucking change it, moron. Change it. Because it ain't working half the time.
In that interview that I was talking about, it was, the journalist asked him, what did you think of the situation? And I think he responded. He responded very well. So he was like, he's like, he pretty much said that in the emotions that you have, the emotions that are running through at that minute, you could be thinking that he's faking an injury, which majority of times a lot of players do fake injuries, especially at that time, Yeah,
90th minute,
Yeah, so, and Arsenal were pumping at that time. They were like, okay, we need a goal right now.
Yeah, they were fucking heavy on it.
So Martinelli acted not the right way, obviously.
No, and I understand the emotional side
by
of it.
him pushing him, could have...
You didn't have to push.
You could have made the injury worse if there was an injury. And then... But he was just more of like, he sort of gave him the benefit of the doubt and he respected him. But he also said, it's not the right thing to do. And then Arteta acknowledged that as well. I think in today's game, who did they verse today? They
versed some fucking championship side or something. Yeah.
They versed someone and he acknowledged that and he was happy about it and it was a nice feedback from him. But he didn't answer, obviously, the question when he got given about Martinelli. Obviously, he must be.
He's not going
to. But it's not the right thing to do. Like the guy obviously looked like he was in pain.
That's the thing.
There was no contact, so I understand where Martinelli's coming from because he's thinking, I didn't touch him, he's faking it. But you can also think at that moment, be like, he probably did something to himself and he hurt himself.
Down that bad,
And it's not like he was in between the lines, so he wasn't trying to stay in the field.
No,
even though he moved a little bit.
But you're moving in pain now. The other thing to me is Connor doesn't go down easy.
Yeah, no,
that's another thing.
Yeah, he wouldn't fake it for no reason. Like
Connor can get hit and get back up. That if Connor, for me, if a player like that, not just Connor, if a player like that normally can take a hit, even a hard one, Kirkes takes a hit.
Yeah,
there's a bit where Saka gets fucking straight into his gut and he keeps going.
Yeah, I saw
when
that
players
too.
like that actually stay on the ground,
there's
an issue with
them.
There's an
issue, and you could tell, like, I mean, if you're right in front of him at that moment and you hear him, obviously, that I don't know if he was screaming or whatever, but you could tell that he was upset, and even watching the game, you could tell that he was genuinely upset. So that would mean that it's a serious injury,
The other thing that I'm not disappointed in our players, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Imagine that's you and I. Realistically, let's be honest here. You can get aggro in a game, so can I. If you see me like that, we're on the same team. And you see the opposition player just completely shove me on the ground.
Yeah, you do.
You're going studs in first.
Yeah.
You're going studs. On like G to Kanate for just running up and just pop straight away. Like, I'd be going I'd be doing a Maradona at that point. I'd happily cop the red. And I wouldn't guess, would I get a hearing from my coach? Probably.
100%.
But at that point, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
There's a respect factor.
Yeah, you defend your
teammate
at all times. Yeah, it's just a bit annoying. I feel like that's because they needed the win more than you guys. I mean, you guys needed it too, but in an aspect of them, City got a draw, so
they could have gone 9 points in front. Yeah.
9 points?
Yeah, 9 points. They could have gone 3 games in front.
3 games in front? I think it's closer than that.
Yeah, they're 7 points now.
Are they 7 points?
Yeah, they're 7 points in front.
That's what I mean. Like,
I remember last year they were the same, at the same fucking standard right now.
Yeah, so I just feel like that was just... It could have been avoided, but at the same time, it's that time of the game where it's very late, emotions are running high, and you need a goal, and you're not getting it, and you got someone on the ground who's potentially faking it, which he wasn't.
No. But overall, look, it
was a great game to watch.
That game, though, if Arsenal had a competent left wing, all right, like someone who was just always there,
Or just a Trossard on his day.
On his day, yeah. If they had a number 9, a proper number 9, that's not a fucking robot or as we like to call him, Creas.
Or like a jeans.
Yep. A jean wearing player.
Yep.
Yeah. Wears jeans on the field. They
if
would
you
have
know,
been.
you know.
Yeah, yeah. They would have been 2-3-0 up in the first half.
I think he got like
5 touches.
5 touches.
That was a genuine stat.
Yeah.
About 45 minutes, he had only 5 touches. But he had one really good touch that's what I'm saying. I don't rate him, but I think he gets too much shit because there's one touch where he lobs it over Kanate. If they had a left winger that decided just to be there, that's a goal.
Yeah.
That's a goal.
But I think defensively wise, Kirk has played very well against Saka.
In the second half, he did.
Yeah, in the first half, he had maybe 1 or 2 chances, Saka. That was it. But other than that, like, he was on his face. He did not overcommit into the ball.
No, in the first half, Saka created a lot. Didn't score.
No, created, yeah.
But he created. In the second half, Kirk has had him in the pocket.
Yeah.
The man of the match to me was Conor Bradley. Was Conor Bradley. Everywhere. Committed when he needed to commit.
Yeah.
Didn't commit when he didn't commit. Came in, passed off, shot, whatever it needed to be. We could have been 1-0 up. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
My balls dropped when that shot happened.
Yeah.
Like I was ready to not be up at all. Not even score a goal. When that happened, I was shitting myself.
Yeah, it's upsetting not to seeing like a goal in a game like this, and like just finishing 0-0. It's just
But defensively, and this is what I'm saying. I will give him credit when credit is due. Kanate for the past 3 games has had good fucking games.
He's starting to
solid
become.
again.
Yeah, he's starting to.
Yeah, you're starting to see the Kanate again.
Yeah.
Yes, so there's some silly mistakes.
Yeah,
yes.
there is. Yeah.
But overall, he's being solid again.
Yeah.
So I can't complain with that. Van Dijk was solid.
Yeah.
Conor Bradley, man of the match for me. Kirkes, amazing second half.
Yeah.
The midfield, nowhere to be seen. Except for Gravenberch and McAllister.
Yeah.
But then again, I can't blame them. And I can't blame Szoboszlai. Because we've got a coach, Dr. Evil, who decides to fucking... I could count on my fucking 2 hands how many times we had a fast break opportunity.
Especially that one in the middle from Gravenberg and on the right side, if you're looking at it. Where it was a 1-2 and then they went forward. I don't know who went forward. It was just they broke the half line and they went into the final third.
Yeah, and then calm it down.
Yeah.
Why are we calming it down?
You need
for what fucking reason?
Or I think they got onto. I think you guys got in the box, but it was just instead of being a shot across the goals, it was near post, but he went out. I could be mistaken. Could be a different
Arsenal
game.
Arsenal
maybe.
The first team in 600 matches to stop us from having a shot on target. That is nearly 5 seasons worth of games.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a crazy stat.
600 matches. For the first time in 600 games, we did not have a shot on target.
That's crazy.
Because that Conor Bradley doesn't count. It hit the crossbar. It didn't hit the keeper. Which is weird to me that's not a shot on target. Like, I feel like a crossbar and hitting the woodwork should be a shot on target.
Yeah.
Because it is. You hit the target.
Yeah. But you also missed it at the same time.
But you missed it at the same time. But technically, when a goalkeeper parries it out, you still miss it. But it's a shot on target.
Yeah, but that's because it's going in goal. That one is a definite going in goal if the keeper doesn't hit it.
Yeah.
Look, those rules are not going to change.
Yeah, but anyway, they stopped us in 600 games.
Yeah.
Which is fucking crazy.
Mm. I saw because I was watching on Sky Sports, the Ref Watch. I don't know if you've seen it, but I've mentioned it before.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Where
they talk about the reffing, yeah.
Yeah, they talk about the reffing and the decisions, and this is going back a week before where Wirtz scored his goal, where people were saying that he's offside.
He wasn't.
If you see the line on the ground, he's offside.
Okay.
The lines on the grass, he's offside.
Yep.
But now people are saying how straight are those lines? No one will know.
No one will know.
You'll never know.
You'll never know.
But apparently there's this thing now where there's a 5 centimeter,
allowance.
Allowance leverage.
That I'm allowed to be 5 centimeters in front of you.
Yes. So they're saying because if you see the VAR line,
yep,
they're pretty much toe to toe. Like
we saw that.
There's nothing
we saw,
like
there's
really.
It's genuinely toe to toe on the line.
So you technically can't be offside.
No.
But people are saying if that is a 5 centimeter leverage, then he's offside technically because your vert is covering the defender with those 5 centimeters, and people are saying that in other leagues in the Serie A, it's to the centimeter.
Oh, they're to the bang to the.
Yeah,
you must
so
be on the centimeter.
The lines that VAR uses in the Serie A in other leagues, it's a much thinner line.
See, then that's where bullshit with VAR. Then get rid of VAR at that point. What the fuck's the point?
The Prem uses a thicker line, which is because the FA Cup was this weekend,
and they don't use VAR.
And they don't use VAR, and which I wasn't upset about it because I'm like, that's how it used to be, and that's how I like it too. Because to be honest, there was one of our situations where when we versed Bournemouth, which was a fucking cooked game. It's probably we went back to back like cooked games, you know.
You remind me of Liverpool though, back in like early Klopp Liverpool, just cookery, goals everywhere,
just mixed emotions. It was a crazy game, especially with Leeds, more. Even though with Bournemouth, it's funny because Bournemouth, Eddie Howe doesn't have a good record in the FA Cup, and that was like one of his first times going through to a higher round. Yeah, I think so.
That's crazy.
Yeah, in that game there was like I think our first goal we were pretty tight, or second goal we were pretty tight, just to get off. You can sit here if you want. Anyway, that's just getting sidetracked now.
But the VAR,
the VAR, like it felt good not having VAR at the FA Cup, which I respect it. Just don't have it, man.
I think I'm at this point same.
And actually, no, I was bringing it up before because there was a situation where Wissa kicks the ball and it hits the Bournemouth defender's hand, but it goes into his face as well. So it was very natural. Like it wasn't like they called it off. They called it penalty, like the players, but the ref made the decision. He's like, nah, just play on.
Yep.
Where then. Once the ball had gone out, then VAR would have checked, delayed the game, possibly given it a penalty, which wasn't a penalty. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
So like, it was good to see the no VAR over the weekend. Like I sort of miss it. Because then it gives the ref all the power. That's it.
And that's as much as I hate that. I don't hate that at the same time because that's how a game
we got given a penalty to Tonali in the last minute, which helped us to go into extra time, or did it not? Maybe it did. I don't remember really well, but no, it did. It helped us go into extra time. Like he took the keeper on, but he got clipped. And Petrovic and Ramsdale had to have that. They have to be the two shittest keepers like that week.
Yeah,
in the world.
You've had back-to-back shitty keeping.
Yeah,
back-to-back because what is it? Pope wasn't any better in the fucking Leeds game.
I honestly think right now, like we're struggling. We're struggling all around with injuries. We had Charlie that's out for the rest of the season. Where they hope they're saying he might come back before the end of the season, and we still have burnout, which we need to be careful of how he comes back because of his concussion, and I don't know what other issues he's got.
He needs to be more of a sweeper if you play him at this point. Like he cannot be going up and down the.
And then we have Char, who's just back-to-back weeks against Bournemouth. He played decent, but. Still, the second goal that they scored, Bournemouth scored,
preventable.
Well, not really. It was lack of coming back.
But that's what I'm saying. It was preventable if he came back.
So, Willock, this guy cannot start. That guy cannot start. First half, gave away probably 3-4 balls, just passes, like not being good enough, like not closing down, just nothing. Like I don't know why he should have come off a lot earlier, but again, we're sort of lucky that he didn't because we went into penalties, man. We had 2 back-to-back hard games, and we've got a game soon, and we need to be ready. And with the injuries that we have right now, and Livramento again came off, so
you've got a big game. Yeah.
So I don't know. We're gonna struggle, but it's good that we're getting those wins, but the late winners, they're not all. Let's not that can't be
But
consistent.
you
You guys did it too at the start of the season, but there's no such thing now. You haven't seen a late winner from you guys in a while.
Do you know? I look at Newcastle now. I said this before. I'll bleed red to the day I die. But when I watch Newcastle, it's very reminiscent of Liverpool. Like even City and Liverpool in a prime City versus Liverpool rivalry. You guys are attacking football.
Yeah.
But when you need to change, it'll change like that.
Yeah.
But on a fast break, forget about it. It's very hard to catch you guys on a fast break.
It is,
If you have the right connection.
We like to play the ball in tight spaces, and we can get it out very easy. Like our one-touch passing in between players is very good, and they've shown that. The boys have shown that they've been showing that this whole season. It's more about putting it away. Like we had a very good first chance against Bournemouth, where Voltamata gets the ball squared back to him, and he's pretty much at the penalty spot. He can either hit it on target. Or lay it off onto Wissa, which he did lay it off to Wissa. He was trying to, because we played him as a 10.
You played Voltamata as a 10?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So, which was good. I didn't mind it.
Smart coaching.
Because he likes to come back and receive the ball there had to be a time where those two had to play together. And that's the only way. You need to work it out and you can't play them side by side like you guys play Isak and Nikatika. You need to have that player that comes back a little bit. Anyway, Wissa misses. Like, he hits the target, but it was a good save by Petrovic.
It happens.
But it needed to be just put away by Voltamata at that second. Just bang, straight in, He had probably a couple meters of space between defenders and shooting the target.
Yeah.
So he had to just bang that in, but he didn't.
Do you know, honestly, I look at Voltamata, and I might be one of the only people saying, and I said this, you can fucking vouch for me on this. I rated that signing when you signed him.
Yeah.
I said 90 million's not, like, that's cheap for me. Is it a lot of money?
It's a lot of money, yeah.
But I think that is worth, like, I'm not joking.
He's someone that he's special. He's going to evolve by next season, I think his numbers will double. Definitely.
In the Prem, not in order. Yeah. Obviously, number one would be Haaland. Say
no,
Haaland.
I
think he's a top 5 Prem striker. Possibly, within next year. Yeah. Within next year, he's in top 5.
Yeah. I hope he plays up front, but at the same time, I hope he plays as a 10 because we need Wissa. And you see, like, stints of Wissa, you're like, yeah, this is why we got him, but he's still just not ready, obviously.
No, and I think your full season will come next season.
Yeah.
Your full.
But that's been our issue for the last 2-3 years.
But you did a lot of buying this year compared to your last season. You got Alanga this season.
Yeah, Ramsey, Voltamata, and Wissa. We got 4 players.
Yeah. Now you're just missing a bit of a back line.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think a right back. Ramsdale fucks off after the loan. We need to bring in a good fucking keeper, and Pope needs to fade off.
Here's a question. In the keepers right now around the world, who would you be going for?
Keeper-wise? Realistically, because you wouldn't be able to go for Raya from Arsenal.
No, a realistic keeper.
Yeah,
realistic keeper.
That's going to be a tough one, because the thing is with keepers, bro, like, there's not that many that catch your eye off the bat.
I have one. I'd go for my nun.
My nun from Milan, yeah.
I'd go for my nun.
Yeah,
I think that's more than doable for you guys.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think that's more than doable.
I think you could,
especially as a starting keeper. That's more than doable.
Yeah, it just depends. It just depends what you. With the Prem, you have to have someone who is going to be very good with his feet, and we've got two keepers that are not so good with their feet. Ramsdale is a lot better than Pope.
Night and day, mate.
Yeah, night and day. But if you were to put Raya in front of Ramsdale with his feet, night and day again.
Night and day.
So it's like there's big steps, separating them.
But I also think you need to make a power move, and that my nun keeper. If you got my nun as a keeper, that is a power move.
Yeah, but I don't know. I haven't seen him enough and seen how.
I think his shot stopping is just as good as Pope.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying good with his feet. You need to have someone that's good with his feet right now.
Well, that's how the Serie A played. That's how Milan played.
Yeah, well, our situation right now, when I was watching the game, the ball went back a lot. and that's not a bad thing. But you need to be ready, or like just coming out and like Petrovic had a shocking game. Like I'm talking about like the ball gets crossed and he's the only person that can use his hands in the box and parries it like and
Yeah.
instead of like punching it out of the box, he parries it and still pretty much is in the box. Like
mate,
that was same as Ramsdale.
I saw the Chelsea game today. I don't know who that fucking second keeper is.
Yeah,
but the header comes through. Yeah, the header comes through easily catched.
Yeah.
Decides to parry it out, and then has to run onto it, create more of a fucking diversion, because now if you don't hit this thing right, if I'm the fucking midfield, I'm just going to pass it into the box.
Same thing as Ramsdale. Bournemouth player shoots. Ramsdale, instead of like attempting to catch it, he sort of like do you know when they bounce it off their hands, but it's
it goes down like that so they can catch it again.
Ramsdale ball goes, Evan Nielsen chips him, goal. But it was an offside.
Yeah.
But it's such a those mistakes. Doesn't matter if it's an offside. It's a mistake. If he wasn't offside, it would have been fucked. It would have been your fault.
Yeah, and no VAR, mate.
Yeah.
No VAR. If that's called goal,
and
that's a goal.
That was good that was good, obviously, refereeing, but especially the liners, they were on point, But fuck that game, obviously now, but it's gone.
But in general, I think you're missing a right back. You are missing a right back.
Yeah, but we're playing Miley right now, who's very strong there. But still, Trippier played really well. Like, I still rate Trippier. He's not fit enough,
He's just getting older, man. He's getting older.
Getting older, but we needed him. There was a few games.
United?
Just before this. The FA Cup, there was a couple good games, actually.
United?
I mean, we had Villa Forest. Yep. Did we speak about that?
No, we didn't.
Or maybe we did. Brighton,
Burnley. We did.
Wolves won their first game. Yeah, we remember that. Us against Palace, we talked about that. You guys drew to Fulham. We talked about that.
Yep. Yeah, because Fulham could have won.
So we were up the part where West Ham needed the win with Forest
and copped it.
And copped it. Fuck. And they went up 1-0 first.
Yeah, they were 1-0.
Yeah, that's right, from the own goal. And then Bournemouth, Semenyo, last fucking shot of the game, pretty much. What a shot, though.
What a goal.
What a goal.
What a goal.
Respect to him, bro. What
a goal.
And you just saw it. They played fucking extra on the weekend.
But even Rodri's got the first three goals were in the same fucking spot of the goalkeeper.
Yeah, but man, you.
But you're not stopping any of those.
You're not stopping any of those. But again, you're versing a third tier team.
Yeah.
You saw the massive difference of a very organized club and team against a fucking amateur, pretty much. Anyway.
I don't know why, but Pep was in the stands. Was he fucking banned?
So he had 3 yellow cards, and those yellow cards carry on to the FA Cup and from the FA Cup.
Anything Prem, FA and EFL, so Carabao, all matched together.
Yeah, so he took the time now, so then
so he decided, all right, I'm going to sit up in this one?
Yeah.
Reset my cards?
Yeah, pretty much. That's why he did it. Brentford Sunderland, which was a big upset by Sunderland. Thiago, do you know he's the...
Is he the record holder for the Brazilian most goals scored in a season? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Which is crazy.
To think. We've had Firmino, Coutinho, Strike, Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, you've got players out there that have and he's just come through. He's someone probably that's going to be leaving as well, maybe at the end of the season.
I reckon he goes to a City.
But if he just needs another 4 goals and he scores 20 goals, 20 goals
is
to
a
score.
Lot of goals.
16 goals is a lot. Yes,
for a team that was predicted to relegate
by us too.
Yeah.
who are sitting fifth. Who are sitting 5th. That's crazy.
A point behind us.
2 points. 33. You guys are 35.
Yeah.
And we're a point behind them. So we've caught up now, which I'm really happy about that right now. And Sunderland have dropped 2, which is good. Fuck them. The table is
the table's cooked right now.
Then you have Palace,
Tottenham
Villa.
are doing just as bad as they were last season at the same time.
Tottenham are doing really bad, bro, right now. Tottenham are really doing really
the
bad.
Comments are starting to come out about, do we keep Frank? No, we said this at the start. We said this at the start.
Motherfucker, you made the decision to just ruin your fucking season last season. So what makes you think now like he's gonna change?
At least Ange had, I am a big supporter of it, but Ange at least had an excuse. In all of the top 5 leagues in Europe, they had the most injuries at that time. That is a genuine
way. It doesn't matter. Like he still won you something. You could have just gone and been like, okay.
Until December, you have to hit here.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like Tottenham are struggling bad.
I hope they relegate. I hope United relegate.
And they get rid of Johnson. Yeah, whatever. But
that was the quickest deal done in history.
But you got rid of a player when you have injuries.
Hold on.
So you have no one. You have another injury now. You don't have anyone to back that player.
Hold on. They got rid of the player that was the top scorer for them last year.
Yeah, I know that.
Nice.
Yes. Thanks for that.
Nice.
Johnson's like, thank you.
Thank you. I'll go play now.
Yeah, I got a mad pay.
Yeah. Now I'm going to go play properly. Yeah. I'm going to play European football that I'm not going to get fucking kicked out of.
I couldn't give a fuck.
Nice. Nice. At least I get some game time now.
Yeah, I don't. I just don't understand. Like maybe they needed to get rid of players. I understand that you got to do all that, but bro, you have injuries, but you cannot get rid of him right now.
But why him?
Yeah.
Bro, you don't even play fucking Mateus Tell that much.
He's starting to play a lot now.
That goal was fucking tough.
Yeah.
That goal was tough.
He's starting to play now, but still, man. And then,
I would have played Johnson as a number 9. Fuck, mate. If Richarlison wants to leave your club, the guy who's had a fucking Khalya 2 seasons back to back.
Yeah.
Not this season. He's had a good season this year.
He started off. First half of the season, he was all right.
But back to back previous before this was just dog shit.
Yeah.
And he wants to leave your club now? There's issues.
I mean, you sort of see it in that Bournemouth game because he pulls up with a pull, I think, or a hammy or whatever. But I think he was sort of faking that because he's like, nah, fuck that. I'm not dealing with that right now. I'm going off.
Yeah,
it's such a Brazilian thing.
Yeah, it is.
Especially by someone like a pigeon like him, like just...
Yeah, you think you're as good as what you think you are, but you're not.
But you're not.
You're not.
Then big upset by Chelsea.
I'm scared of Racine. I'm going to say it right here, right now.
Yeah, but big upset by Chelsea. Just like Fulham right now are in good form too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fulham right now are in good form too.
That wasn't a Racine game.
It wasn't, but 2 draws and 3 wins in the last 5 games. It's not a bad form to have.
For Fulham?
For Fulham.
Yeah, they're in good form. Harry Wilson's in good form
Wilson's in good form. And they played Middlesbrough as well this morning.
They won that, didn't they?
Yeah, 3-1. Wilson again scored.
Yeah, he's in fucking great form.
Yeah.
He might
And leave. I told you, Kevin, that Brazilian kid, he's in form too.
No, he's going to be special. I can already tell.
I think that was his first goal, or maybe second, but...
He'll be good.
And then you had the draws of both Manchesters, Man City, Brighton draw, Burnley 2-2 draw. Don't get me wrong, Sesko played really good that game.
He did.
And that, when I saw that, man, like even the way he headed the ball, the way he hit the ball off the bounce, he was making runs, he played fucking well. And he scored again this morning.
He's showing that this is the formation he needs.
Yes. Right now, I feel like the next coach that comes through, because obviously last video we didn't know that, well, it wasn't now that Amorim was out. That only came out
that came out the day later.
The day later?
No, that was the day later we recorded.
So he's out, obviously, and now like.
Yeah, but I still
now
think
we
that's
need
the wrong
now
decision.
we need. I just said we need, but now they need a coach that's seen that with Sesko and be like, okay, we're gonna play this formation or this sort of style, okay? Because we need those. They played so effortlessly, like they played like they just those goals that they scored, they were not hard but simple, like balls in and just simple runs and just simple like set pieces, and they scored, and it wasn't, they just looked so easy. Yeah. And they could just do that. They did it with Burnley, don't get me wrong, but again, it sort of shows, the way that they are at the back. I don't know.
I still think so. United to me have a lot of issues.
Yeah.
And we know this, but I'm saying while the Glazers and Ineos are in there and they're still dick riding Sir Alex Ferguson. Sorry,
Yeah.
I understand that like he has been a mantle to you guys.
You gotta get over it.
But it's 14 years later now. Like
it doesn't matter what was in the past, bro. You cannot get a manager like that ever again.
No, okay? It's not. It may happen.
Yes, yeah, but I'm just saying you can't always think. Like you can't compare every manager to Fergie.
No, and the other thing that I think a lot of, not even United fans, I'm not even going to go that far because they're actually pretty fucking eyes wide open right now. I think what the board don't understand, and this is just a fucking whatever, but what the board don't understand is when you had Fergie in, Fergie ran everything.
Yeah. Fergie
ran the academy, Fergie ran the first team, Fergie ran the sporting directing side of things. You sign him, you sign him, you sign him.
Yeah.
You haven't had a coach to do that again.
You've had two types of coaches. The one that says yes to everything.
Yep.
And hence why they have stayed there the longest.
Yep.
And the ones that have been like, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want
to do, and that's why they've left.
And that's why they've left, and they've also
sacked them.
Yeah, but like they've gone up and down. The only person that did well was Mourinho. He got him a Europa. You could say Ten Hag and Amorim a little bit too, because Amorim got him into a final. But still, you know what I mean? Like, it's just there's only two sort of managers that have gone there so far. One that just says yes to everything, and one that does whatever the fuck they want. And it's simple, bro.
But I feel if Ineos and all that and the Glazers want United, if you and I feel like it's hard to say that. If I'm an owner of a club, of course I want my fucking club winning shit. But if you want that, you need to hire a manager, not a head coach.
Yes.
You need to hire a manager.
Yeah. Someone
Ruben Amorim was your perfect opportunity.
Yeah. Because you could have... Also, just... A manager doesn't mean that he has to have all the perks at the same time. There's people at the club that know how to run other things that managers don't, yeah?
Yeah.
So just teach him. Simple.
Yeah.
Like, that's all you got to do. Like, if you had him for that long, then what's another half of the season?
At this point,
yeah? You're doing much better than you were doing last season. You're doing way better than Tottenham.
Yeah. Like, you are in a European fight right now. So you may have just completely fucked that.
Yeah, you just ruined that. And, like, you could have just helped him up as well. Helped him be like, okay, this aspect needs this, this sort of, attention. This is how you do it. Simple, bro. Like, I don't know. I just feel like they just rushed it too much. Same as Chelsea. Like, don't get me wrong.
I think I'm going to sit here on episode 20. We're in the 1% of podcasts now.
Are we 20?
We're episode 20.
No.
We're in the 1% of podcasts now.
Fair enough.
Nice. Rosenior scares me.
Why, though? Because if you look at Maresca...
Yep.
Championship manager. Yep. But you can say that Maresca is a top manager.
Yeah.
Just for
no,
what he's
you
done,
can off the rip.
You know?
Yeah.
But other managers have come through, there, and they haven't done so good, or they have done good, but you just don't know.
I think Chelsea have hit, this is a wild take, I think Chelsea have hit that rare gem where they've gotten exactly what they wanted and they've gotten the right one. Where Rosenior, they wanted a yes man. Okay?
Yeah.
I think Rosenior is that guy.
He is that guy, yeah.
But the thing with Rosenior that scares me is he had a comment. I'm not going to say it's not I can't quote it, but it's basically like, I'm not a Mourinho. I'm not a this, I'm not a that. I'm just trying my best, basically.
Yeah.
And that scares me because if you've got that mentality where it's the same, I can only go to Klopp because it's the team that I follow and team that I watch. When Klopp came in, I'm not the special one. I'm the normal one. When you have a mentality of I'm going to do what I can do to the best of my ability to help this club.
You know your perks. You know
that they're going to be dangerous now. Because even in that Charlton game, all right, it's Charlton.
No, I understand.
But every player went up to him. Every player liked him off the rip. It's the management that scares me with him now.
I think you got to win the dressing room first to win.
Yeah, because once you win the dressing room, then you win the fans now, he's already started winning the fans from a fucking FA Cup win.
Yeah,
you have a dangerous thing coming along.
Yeah, hopefully, man. Honestly, hopefully for Chelsea, because they do obviously deserve something, because they had something good going on with Maresca.
They had a great thing going on.
So
Yeah.
To throw that away, and now if it doesn't go the way that a lot of people might think that it's gonna go,
yeah,
then it was a mistake getting rid of Maresca. 100%. It's simple.
The other thing that I find as well now is that, all right, you're Man United. Let's go back to the Man United thing for a second. You're going to look for a new coach in about 6 months.
Yeah, but they're already looking now.
For a full-timer, yeah, I know.
Well,
Luis Enrique has just said, I'm not going to coach PSG after this year. He's just rejected a contract.
Fair enough.
Now, realistically, United are probably looking at that going, I want Luis Enrique. If I'm Luis Enrique, do I accept that, though? There's no fucking way. If I can't control what's going on here within my team, and maybe because he plays youngsters, Desiree Doué, Lee Huang, I think his name is. Who else? Zaire Emery. They're all youngsters, brother. You are not gonna be able to, talk to the United board and go, I need these players. There's no way.
Yeah. I mean, there is one youngster, Lacey, who got a red card. I mean, but with the game before that, who did they verse, did I say? Burnley. He had some decent opportunities, and it just showed that he's,
No, there's youngsters there, but I just don't. I think there's too much power.
Yeah, like and Enrique is not that. Manager.
If you're getting Enrique as a manager,
you're just gonna
let him do what he needs to do.
Yeah, don't expect anything.
Yeah.
You gotta have this guy at the stands watching and recording a 360 camera.
If you go to Enrique, we're gonna get this guy, and he goes, no, you better fucking listen to the no, otherwise he's out too.
Yeah.
And then I was having this conversation with my cousin. Though we drew to Arsenal, we're gonna go back to Liverpool for a second.
Yeah.
Though we drew to Arsenal, I don't think we sack Slot in the winter.
Yeah.
I don't think we do. I think as much. I am for officially
you
after
just
the
don't
Arsenal
do
game,
that. You just never do that in the mid-season, bro. It's just not a thing.
No.
Because then what you're saying is, I'm throwing this season away, and we're gonna restart the new season, and it gives him a head start. I understand it gives him a head start for the next season, but you're ruining this season.
Yeah. And if you are going to sack within the season, you sack within October. By the time January comes, you should start slowly having because at least in October, there's November, December, January, February, March, April, May. You've got 7 months now. That's a long...
Yeah.
You can bring it back a little bit at that time. To sack in January, realistically, the players aren't going to get knowing what the system is till late Feb. Because there's a lot of players to go through. There's injuries.
And then there's like another month and a bit left of the season. Let's say, whatever.
So you've completely wasted the fucking season there. But anyway, United know how good that is because they've done back-to-back January sackings now. But I'm thinking to myself, if you're going to sack Slot, it has to be after this season.
Yeah. Because
I started having the conversation of what system are we playing now? Because we're not playing a system at this point. We don't have a fucking system. Our system is play it from the back, play it on the sides, and if it doesn't fucking work, play it back to the back.
Yeah.
We don't play through the middle.
The ball, there was times where you guys kept, you were very patient with the ball, which was good, and you were in the front third against Arsenal. The ball kept going back. I mean, and then just passed around to the side.
U.
Yeah, it does a U, 100%. Or a C if you're looking at it from whatever.
From another side,
yeah. But that's not the point. The point is like, you guys were just, that's all you were doing, And
that's it.
And there was times where the ball was going forward and an opportunity was created, but it was quickly, stopped. There was that, I see the vision a little bit, Does that make sense?
Yeah, but that's if it's with the right coach now.
Yeah.
Because if that's Slot's tactic, if I'm the fucking coach, I'd be telling the boys, hit the fucking thing long at that point. Just make the pass.
Yeah.
Make the... Not, if you feel struggling, hit it back to Kanate.
You need to create a chance at that point. You just need to do something, And you guys have the players that can fucking take the shot.
So then this is what I was thinking. I'm thinking, is it the players we bought? Okay? Is that because of the system? Is it not working because of the players we bought? But then I thought about it. So if you take Isak out of the situation, because that is a once in a lifetime Liverpool thing that's ever going to happen
Yeah.
again. Like, I don't think anyone thought that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Ekatike, Wirtz, Kirkers, Frimpong are all Klopp-esque players. All of them. Think about it. They're all Klopp-like players. Pressing, they've come from pressing, ball management, and attacking football.
Yeah.
Heavy metal football. They hit the 3 criteria.
Yeah.
So the sporting director is doing the fucking job right.
Yeah.
He's buying within the system. We're not playing within the fucking system.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're
They're
playing
just not
Dutch
getting coached
football.
right. Yeah.
No, genuine. No disrespect to the Dutch. It works in the international. It really does.
Yeah.
It does not work in the fucking Prem.
It just doesn't work in the Prem. That's all. It's a different thing, and it's a very predictable solution for other managers when they come up against you guys.
It's very predictable. Yeah.
Like very
If
easy.
you look at City game, they killed us in the middle.
Yeah.
I've never witnessed us be destroyed
I just don't.
like that.
I don't know what City will do now with Semenyo in there.
I don't want to watch that game.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch you when you play us at Anfield. Because here's the other issue now. For once, for so long, Anfield, it didn't matter how shit we were playing. Anfield was an issue.
Yeah, yeah.
It didn't matter how bad we were.
Yeah.
Now we've got people like Wolves coming to Anfield on the worst season ever. Leeds, Nottingham Forest, Burnley, whoever the fuck it might be, West Ham, destroying us.
Yeah.
At fucking home.
Yeah.
Imagine St. James Park is a piece of shit. Even when you relegated, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's going to be... There's still a couple of weeks before the transfer window closes.
Yeah, end of Jan.
Is it end of Jan?
End
yeah.
of Jan.
So...
I don't think we sack him.
I don't know if I heard by someone that they was saying we need players as a Liverpool. You need players, I understand, bro, but you've got players.
No, the only thing you need players that we need is a fucking centre back. That is it.
Yeah, now.
Urgent.
Yeah.
I'm talking like within this transfer window.
But Leone apparently is already back.
In recovery, yeah, he's in training again. Not in first team training, but he's in rehabilitation training. Yeah,
which you can't rush.
You can't rush that.
You just can't.
No,
but
you can't rush that.
Because like, what do you do with Kanata at the end of the season? You just have to get rid of him. You can't keep him.
You know what I would do? You know personally what I'd give him a shittier contract and go, this is your option, take it or leave it.
Or fuck off.
Whatever you want to do.
You're not going to a top 5 club anyway.
Real Madrid rejected you because of your performance, at the start of the year. That is your own fault. I mean, we're happy to keep you.
If Real Madrid go for Kanate, today they would have copped 10 goals.
With his form, yes. Yes.
Which was fucked, you know.
Yeah, with his form,
I don't know if anyone saw that game, but I saw a little bit of it, which I'm going to watch a bit later. But fuck Barca, man.
Best team in the world, I think, right now. Most well-oiled team in the world right
now.
They
could go all the way this year with a lot of...
with a lot of things.
Yeah.
With a lot of things. I think they could go really far into the Champions League.
I just don't see a Prem team this year winning the Champions League.
No, and the closest would be Arsenal, and even still, I don't think Arsenal beat
Bayern. I think City could still go, just of how well attacking they are right now. Defensive wise, they're stooge.
They're lacking.
They're stooge because Diaz is out.
Yeah, Diaz, Jones, Stones, and
Stones is another player who's a very not talked about because
when he's fit, he's one of the best defenders in the Prem.
But he hasn't been fit for the last 2 seasons.
No, he hasn't. No.
Okay. And he's obviously most likely going to miss out on the Euro, the way he's going.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's one player that Tuchel hasn't recognised much, and right now, lately, he's in this probably the best form of his life, Harvey Barnes.
Yes.
And
that is the best form I've seen him ever play.
4 goals in 2 games.
This is a game-winning guy.
Yeah. I don't know, like, right now, like...
The English squad up front
is dangerous.
Yeah. Is dangerous. Because if they all decide to play together properly, which has always been the England issue.
Yeah, it's always been the England issue.
issue.
It's like, it's ego versus ego. That's what it is there.
You actually have the best attack in the world.
Yeah.
Like on paper, you have the
Yeah.
best attack in the world. The only reason Spain, Germany, France all do well is because they play for the fucking they play for like as
They play for the badge.
They play for the badge.
Yeah.
They put their ego aside between
Yeah.
how good they are and
Yeah.
whatever, and they play for the. But I'm sorry, Oyarzabal becomes a fucking world class striker when he plays for Spain.
Yeah. It's not even that. It might, like back in the day, even like the rivalry that Real Madrid with Barca, with Xavi, Iniesta, Ramos, like punch-ons every time.
Yeah, but when it came to Spain, you were Spanish.
It doesn't matter. We put all of our problems on the side. We're gonna win, and we fucking won, and they did. You know, and that's just what I think. That's what Tuchel is trying to do, and it's a bit hard because the England job is probably one of the toughest ones out there,
if not the toughest.
I think that the one manager that could do something like that potentially could be Pep. For England,
yeah,
because he would just be like, I don't give a fuck. Simple. Did you see what he said about the Christmas break?
No.
He was like, no one is allowed. Is it still recording?
Yeah, it's still recording.
No one is allowed to come back overweight.
Christmas, yeah. And he goes, 3 people came over 4 kilos.
Did they
play?
They
Probably
didn't play.
not.
No, they didn't play. Anyone that was over didn't travel to Forest, was it? Or wherever it was?
Wherever it was.
So, things like that gets players thinking, oh, fuck, you know.
I have to be fit.
I have to be this right, or, you know. So when Tuchel goes to games, I've realized that players obviously play because they know that he's there, and they obviously want to play for England. But you just don't see that hunger.
No.
You know.
Yeah, that desire to be.
You see it when he's there because they want to impress him, but when he's not.
See, do you?
Yeah.
As bad as this sounds,
as a player, you shouldn't be. You should be. You should be hungry at every single game. Doesn't matter.
At all times.
Doesn't matter if you're playing a fucking League One team.
No, you must be hungry.
Like City,
like you
bro.
look at City now. 10-1. They didn't give a fuck that they were third division.
Doesn't matter.
That's the mentality.
Yeah.
That's the mentality a lot of us are missing right now. That City have. You fucking kill them.
Yeah, that's it.
It's murder on the field.
Yeah.
I don't
100%.
care what league they're in.
No.
You make a statement.
That's why I feel like he's the only manager that could take England, get England a trophy.
Do you know what else I think as well? I think he'll only do it with Spain, though. I think if he's going to coach international, it's only going to be Spain.
I think he would like to.
I think he's going to make it happen.
If England are smart, they would take him. And
if they're smart, yes. But, you know, it's ironic because I think Tuchel has the same mentality.
Yeah.
You know, as bad as if the golden age was now, so the Gerrard, the Rooney, Lampard, all that time, and Tuchel was a coach at that time, I think they win the World Cup. Because I think Tuchel can maneuver that in. If you want to fucking be dickheads now, you will not play, I swear to God.
And he has done that too. Yeah, you're right. He has done that. I don't know. It's going to be a tough Euro, and it's going to be a tough rest of the season in the Prem, especially because things now are getting tighter, and that, you know, any point you drop right now, especially in the top 5, is crucial.
You know, as bad as it sounds, I looked at our next 5 odd games. Do you want to be honest with you? I'll tell you right now my genuine opinion. We'll end it with score predictions.
Score predictions and any some transfers as well. I don't know.
Wins or losses. We'll end it with wins and losses. So I'll do you first. So your next 5 games, not including FA Cup, which you just played.
We have Wolves next.
I'm not including the EFL tomorrow that you've got City semi-final, by the way.
Yes.
I'm not including it. But you got Wolves away. Is that a win or a loss?
We have to win.
Yeah, that's a win. All right, so that's one.
But Wolves right now with the win and the draw.
Yeah.
And we're playing them away.
Yes, you are playing them away. All right, I'm not including. just straight Prem. Then you've got Villa at home.
Tough game.
Win,
very
draw,
tough
loss.
I'd be happy with the draw. Okay. As bad as it sounds.
Win, draw. Then you've got us at Anfield.
That's another one.
Do you think you win, draw, or lose?
I think we could be the next team that beats you guys at Anfield.
I think you are.
Yeah.
I think you are the next team that beats us at Anfield. All right. So that's a win. Then you've got Brentford at home.
We need to win
that. I think that's a win. And then Tottenham away.
Win.
I think that's a win too. All right.
I think potentially 2 draws and 3 wins. Yeah. It's good. We need the thing is that a lot of teams are not thinking about is if in the first round you verse that team and you've lost to them, you got to beat them the next time.
Yeah, there's a hunger now.
There's a hunger, but we're talking about points right now. You need to right now.
So I'll tell you, Liverpool, we've got Burnley at home after Barnsley. Okay,
has to be a win.
That's a draw.
Okay,
I'm telling you right now, that's a draw. Then we've got Champions League. Then we've got Bournemouth away. That's a draw. Okay, no Semenyo, and we can't fucking put the ball at the back of the net.
I mean, they had no Semenyo against us either.
Should it be a win? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But what am I going to say? It's a draw. If not, a loss.
If Petrovic plays the way he played against us, you guys will win. Trust me.
Okay. Then we've got you guys at Anfield. That's a loss. That's it. After what happened at St. James Park. Yeah, at St. James Park, you are coming for blood.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You are coming for blood. So that's a loss. Then we've got City at home at Anfield. That's a loss. Then we've got Sunderland away. That's a loss. I'm telling you fucking right now, in our form that we're in, and anyone watches that Arsenal
if you get a win out of it, you'll be lucky.
I'd be the happiest man in the world.
One win out of 5 games.
1 win out of the 5 games.
That would drop you bad.
We'd go to fucking 17th, I reckon. I want to believe that we can beat everyone. All right, realistically, we should be beating Burnley. So this is realistic.
Yeah.
Burnley's a win, Bournemouth's a win.
Yeah.
Realistically, Burnley and Bournemouth are wins. All right, Newcastle's a hard win.
Yes.
But realistically, should be a draw, if anything.
Yeah.
City, draw, if anything.
Yeah.
But in the way that we've played,
we're
copying it to you because Harvey Barnes will score a double. And City, I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think about it.
The thing is with the City game, that game will be a tough one because you simply just don't know who you're going to come up against at the front.
Even if it's Semenyo killed us in the first game.
It does not matter, yeah.
Semenyo killed us in the first game. Anyway, and then I just don't believe we're going to beat Sunderland at Sunderland. I just don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I just don't think it's going to happen. And then Nottingham Forest away after that. Like, I don't know. I've never sat here and gone, lost.
Definite, like, wins or losses or draws, like, minimum. But this time is a tough one, I know.
Sack him after the season. Let the season play out. Sack him after.
When is the last game?
25th of May.
25th of May.
And we've got Brentford at home.
But you got Villa the game before.
Game before. And the game before that, we've got Chelsea. And the game before that, we've got United. And the game before that, we've got Palace, who we've not beaten this season at all. Not
you have to beat them this time.
Then we've got Everton.
They're running a bad form right now.
Yeah. Then we've got Everton away. Then
Derby.
Then Fulham at home. Brighton away. Tottenham at home. You watch we lose against Wolves. Honestly, do you want me to know when you sack him? If we lose to West Ham at Anfield, I would sack him after the minute.
But is that in the transfer window still?
No. Way after.
So
no, but I would sack him. I would straight up. I wouldn't give a fuck. At that point,
mad payout for Slot.
Because then there's the season done already.
Yeah,
there's the season done already.
Yeah, so bring in someone.
Just interim it. At that point, I agree with the Gerrard interim. Just let it play out, whatever it is, and sack him after that fucking whistle blows at West Ham.
Yeah, I agree.
If we lose to West Ham.
I agree, because any other game after that, I mean, you're gonna have Villa, you're gonna have a derby, you're gonna have Man U, Chelsea as well,
and Villa. Yeah,
like those are games that are tough. But if you've lost
against West Ham, at home, who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
who gives a fuck? We'll end it there, bro.
Yes, we will.
Thank you for watching. My legs are still jelly.
Yeah, bro. Try going up the fucking...